video, I am going to show you how I went from this very loose curly look with the Cuban twist hair to a kinky curly look. And I will tell you, if you guys want to know how I got this look, just put enough comments below and I'll do a video on that very soon. But it took a long time to do the kinky curly look. We have the yellow rods that you're going to use. They're one of the smaller kinds that you need. And you just put the hair on there. You twist the hair as you put the hair around the rod. Different color rods give you a different curl look. And if you want a kinky curly look, I would go with the yellow, the blue, and the red rods, the smaller rods, to get that look. Now, if you have longer hair, watch here. I'm going to just, when I get to the end of the rod, then I'm going to go back and continue rodding the hair over the hair that I previously put on the rod, because you're going to run out of space on those little rods if you're going to use longer hair. Now this process takes a very long time. I started this process at night. I don't know what I was thinking and I was very fatigued doing this. I was already tired before I started, but I wanted to, to go ahead and do this video. I was waiting all day to do it. I would actually cancel plans for the whole day to do this look because it's gonna take a long time. I think it took maybe about 3 to 4 hours to rod all of this hair on those tiny yellow rods, but it's worth it at the end. And if you have a friend that can help you too, that can eliminate some of the time as well. And as you can see, I kept going back to my computer because I had to play some music to keep me up. Now here's the process of unraveling the hair. I forgot to show in this shot where I dipped the hair in the hot water for that section of the hair, and I didn't let it dry for a long time, just maybe a few seconds, and then I took them out immediately. And it's best to dip the hair in very hot water, because then that will cause the curls to activate much faster. Now watch this. You see what happens? That one didn't really get in all the way, so I had to re-rod that one because I didn't let it get in the steaming hot water enough. It was kind of like sort of in the cup, but not all the way in the cup like the other 3 rods were. So you really want to take your time making sure that each section of your hair is dipped in a very hot water, unless you have time to dry it. So you can see here, I'm now going to re-dip that rod. And what I did, just to make sure this hair doesn't get in the hot water again, I just pinned it up and got my hair together, sectioned off what I was going to put into the cup. And you see here, I have 2 towels, one towel to dry and one towel to protect my clothing and protect me, because the water is hot. You have to be very careful when you do this process. If you can have a friend that you can trust to help you with this process, I will recommend it. But if you want to do it yourself, that's fine. It's just with the kinky curly rods, you want the rods to be as close as possible to the root area, so it won't be all kinky curly on the ends, and by the root it's all straight. It won't look it won't look right. So get it close to the root as possible. Now let's watch and see how it looks now. See, now it's a little bit more springy because it got in that hot water. And you see, I didn't have to wait a long time. This is real time play. I didn't have to wait a super long time to let it all dry up for this look anyways. But again, you gotta make sure the water is very hot. This is quick time. And you can see that how the kinky curly is looking. It's really, really looking good. Now some people will say, well, why don't you just get some hair that's already pre-curled? But it's not going to give you that authentic look, that nappy look. You know, a lot of times when you buy pre-curled hair, sometimes it tends to be too shiny. So I like using a Cuban twist hair, and it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. It'll look more realistic. I'm not a fan of hairstyles where your hair does not look real. That's just a pet peeve of mine. Beautiful end result. See, it's worth it. Now I noticed that the ends, like the back, we see where my hand is, the curls were a little bit looser because I started getting tired, so I made my hair sections a little bit bigger than I did for the top section. That's why it looks a little bit longer. You see, I'm kind of looking like, I might need to redo that, but I was like, I'm surely not doing it over tonight. So what I did the next morning, I redid it. As you can see here, now it all has the more kinky curly look and not too many loose curls. And you can achieve this look without breaking your pocket buying that kinky curly hair. And it's cute. It's crochet braid in here, so it's attached to your head, and you know, it feels more like your hair. And you can see here, I'm kind of like feeling myself like, yes. I really loved how it turned out. Well, if you like this video, be sure to share, click like, and subscribe to my channel to see how you can achieve more beautiful styles and looks without breaking your pocket. And thank you so much for watching my video. You all be blessed.